let me speak on this. I got a situation that's been bothering me. And here's my take on it. You can take it the way you want to take it. John Schnatter, however you pronounce it, step to the front, my guy. We need to talk to you. I'm 32 years old. I experienced racism. Now, of course, I haven't experienced racism the way, you know, racism used to be. You know, when racism was at its peak in this country, when they were thriving, you know, of course, I haven't experienced that level of racism. But I've experienced racism. My mama experienced racism. My granny experienced racism. With that being said, I don't understand, or I can't even remember a time where we didn't experience racism. So in 2018, how is it that people are still shocked, surprised, or even confused about people being racist? See, me, I look at it like there's no reason we should ever be surprised by something that is synonymous with this country. Like, we don't even know America without knowing racism. I don't have the ability to be hurt by racism anymore. I'm numb to it. And to me, that's a sad reality that I live. But anyway, nonetheless, John Schnatter, a.k.a. Papa John, you know the dude who's the chairman of the National Pizza Chain, the Papa John's, fresh ingredients, whatever the slogan is. I forgot the slogan. But the homie felt comfortable. He felt safe and he felt comfortable. And he let his reckless mouth get him in some trouble. So back in May, Papa John was on a conference call with, let me get this right, Landry Service. Landry Service is a marketing company that was attempting to fix his image from when he previously put his foot in his mouth and said racist things then. Yet still, we got a bunch of people who somehow still surprised by what's going on. It's not like the first time he did it. This is like the Roseanne situation all over again. But everybody claiming they surprised by it. So they attempting to repair his image, and on this conference call, this dude decided to downplay the comments that he made about the NFL. You remember when he went in on Colin Kaepernick, the whole nine, we didn't like it. He put a sale on pizza, we forgot about it. You know how that go. So in the statement he said, Colonel Sanders called black people N-words. He never had backlash at KFC. And then what make it worse is, according to Forbes, he decided to take it a step further just because he could. He had no real reason to take it a step further, but he just decided to mention that, you know what? Not only did Colonel Sanders not catch any backlash, but people used to drag African Americans by trucks till they died. That's a fact. Why did you decide to tell us that? Still been no explanation for that. But I left it upon myself to try to figure out why he decided to throw that in. I guess he looked at it like, hey, all I do is spit and piss in a piece of dough. I could be dragging them. Maybe that's the way he look at it. I don't know. But Papa John, in my opinion, I believe that was him being as passionate as he knew how. He was being as compassionate as he could for black people. Now, remember earlier when I stated that this goes back generations? Well, the structure for this to continue will not change. And I tell you why it won't change. I give you my 2 reasons. The structure won't change because we lack leadership on every possible level of the government. I'm talking statewide, citywide, statewide, and nationally. We lack leadership. We have none of that. You hear me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're to the point where we don't even know when the elections are. We got zero guidance, and collectively, we just out here doing what we feel like we need to do. The blind leading the blind, and that's not helping nothing. Number 2, we lack heart. We lack heart majorly. And understand what I'm saying, man. When I say this, I say we lack heart because for the last few decades, we've been under attack majorly. And nobody's done nothing about it. Take this into consideration. Excessive prison sentences, police brutality, and the government just tampering in just everyday affairs. It's a major attack on the black dude. You see, some of these dudes barely even look like men. Remember when a black man used to be a threat? You remember when we were threatening? Those days are all the way over with. Nobody fears us anymore. Now, I can mention other things like lack of work ethic. I can mention things like lack of education. But you know what? I put that under the leadership because I felt like if we had proper leadership, then we would know that this is routine and needed. But that's not the way we look at it. I'm working toward a common goal. This is my common goal. It's been going on for too many years. Nothing's going to change. We marched. We had Martin. We tried to fight back. We had Malcolm. But you know what I say? I say forget all this lovey-dovey we the people crap. Throw it out the window. We're not going to work together. It don't seem to work that way. Stop trying. Take care of you and yours. I'm not saying bring me down. There should never be a reason in life where you ever have any type of plans or you're ever plotting to stop my money. My money and my pocket should never interfere with you or your lifestyle ever in life, and vice versa. But I feel like if you just took the time out to worry about you and yours, you draw a line in the sand, and everybody on your side of the line, you make sure they're well taken care of, everybody do that, then I think this will put a stop to a lot of the nonsense that's going on. Quit worrying about we the people. Quit worrying about all my people together. I got to unite everybody and we got to march together and we got to work together. That ain't never worked. It's 2018. My granddad had stories and he was born in 1917. We really still trying this? Is this really what we're trying? It's like you got beat up, never went back to the gym, never practiced fighting, never did none of that, and still fought the same dude every day. And wondering why you getting your ass kicked every day. You gotta stop the foolishness. If we had more self-respect and self-pride, I don't think anybody else would feel comfortable enough to be able to speak like that against us. Because it wouldn't hold weight. It wouldn't hold weight. If you knew collectively that we were all taking care of our children, and you knew collectively that we were all working hard and we all had good educations, when somebody called us stupid, when somebody called us lazy, when somebody called us a bad parent, nobody would even believe it. You wouldn't get angry because it wouldn't hold weight. But as long as people are giving you an out, as long as you can hold on to that, As long as you can hold on to the whole idea of because we're not working together, we'll never advance. Well, explain why you're not advancing. Explain that part. Okay, we see, if you go to McDonald's and you see the chick won't take your order, you gonna just sit there and wait, or you gonna leave and go make something to eat? Go somewhere else and eat. Do something different. Or you just gonna wait in line and say, you know what, they coming eventually. I know they will. I believe it. Hope is not a negative thing. Hope is a good thing. Because as long as you got something to hold on to, you got something to wish for, you got something to believe in, you got something to live for. But if all you're doing is hoping, and you're not helping yourself, it's going to be a long ride. I'm Big Squeeze, WOVU 95.5 FM. Listen, this is Squeezeland, Ohio. This is what we do each and every Thursday at 2 o'clock. I play fire music. I do all that, man. I do everything. Don't even trip. And I ain't always all preachy either. But that was on my mind. I had to get that off my chest. Don't get it twisted. I don't make all the wise decisions. But I'm working on it. And as I progress, I just want y'all to get better with me. That's all. I ain't judging you. Long story short, take this situation that Papa John gave you, turn it into a positive. Realize why he felt comfortable saying that. And make sure the Pizza Hut dude don't get a chance to say it. I'm out.